guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany, aka Curls by Britt, and today I'm gonna be talking to you guys. So today I decided I wanted to do a video on tips to help out your curly hair, tips to keep your hair natural. Not to keep your hair natural, tips to keep your hair healthy, to keep your hair growing, looking good. So I came up with some tips of my own that I personally do that work for me. They may not work for you, but they work for me. So I thought that I would come on here and share my tips with you guys. So I wrote down some tips. I have 7 tips that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. These are tips that I personally do that I notice keep my hair happy, healthy, and growing. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So tip number 1 is protect your hair while sleeping. And by the way, these don't go in any order of importance. These are just the first ones that came to mind. So protect your hair while sleeping. So that would be like satin scrunchie, satin scarf, satin pillowcase, anything satin you have, use it. I have all 3. So I have a satin scrunchie I'll use to sleep with my hair sometimes. I have my satin scarf, and I have my satin pillowcase. All of these super easy to find. I got the scarf at a hair store, like the ones that usually sell like braiding hair and weaves and such. Got that there. My satin scrunchie, I got this online. I'll see if I can find it and link it down below. And then my pillowcase, I got it from like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, somewhere like that. So all 3 of these are crucial. You don't want to be sleeping on cotton because that's just gonna break your hair. It's gonna dry your hair out. It's just not good. So, and just don't sleep with your hair out freely. Like that's just gonna cause for your hair to get tangled. Your styles aren't gonna last as long. For me, I wrap my hair up at night with this 9 times out of 10. And in the mornings I can just take it down, fluff my hair, and this is what it looks like. Versus if I actually slept on my hair, like one side would be flat or it would just be a big mess. So protect your hair while sleeping. I lost my book. Oh, I found it. Okay, tip number 2 is to do styles on your hair that is low manipulation to your hair. So like loose buns, loose ponytails. If sometimes, I get it, you want to have like a nice sleek back, like high bun or whatever, high puff, but it's not always good for your hair, especially your edges. It's eventually going to start pulling back your edges. I, for one, am starting to have that issue right here. So I've been trying to not put my hair up in super tight buns, ponytails, whatever. I always try to use my satin scrunchie again because it is super loose, it's not tight, so it doesn't pull my hair. And also, if you have your hair in a bun all day, make sure when you're sleeping you take it out of that bun. Like there's no need for you to be sleeping with your hair pulled back tight. Like take your hair out of the bun, and it's fine to even like use your scrunchie or use like a loose ponytail holder or whatever, and you can put it back in a bun, but it's just gonna be a loose bun so it's not pulling on your edges the whole time while you're sleeping. That's just unnecessary. So just be cautious when you're doing your hairstyles that require you to pull your hair back, to not do it too tight. Like if it's to the point where you have a headache, that's how you know it's too tight. Or to the point where you can just like literally feel like your edge is pulling back, like it just feels like your eyebrows are being lifted. Like no, that's unnecessary. What you need to do that for? Okay, moving into tip number 3. Deep condition. I deep condition my hair once a week. You don't want to do it too much because then that can cause like moisture overload. I say at least once a week is a good amount to deep condition. I will say I've been slacking. I haven't deep conditioned for like the past like 3 weeks, but it just takes so much time. I know it's a pain in the ass, but it's good for your hair. It helps your hair. It builds all that moisture back into your hair. So I think it's good. Find a deep conditioner that you really like, that your hair likes, and stick with it. I try to have at least like 3 different deep conditioners that I like, my hair likes, and I'll just kind of rotate it week by week. I'll use one different just so my hair doesn't get used to one and then stop working. But deep conditioning is very important just to build that moisture back into your hair, keep your hair looking alive, healthy. So that's a step that I personally love to do. I usually don't miss it, but the last 3 weeks I've been slacking. It happens to the best of us, okay? Don't judge me. The 4th tip I would say is know your hair prosody. Knowing your hair prosody helps a lot. It helps you know what products to buy, how to rinse your hair, stuff like that. For example, I have low porosity hair. So when I'm rinsing my hair, like rinsing the conditioner out my hair or whatever, you know, a lot of people say rinse with cool water. Well, that doesn't work for me because I have low porosity hair, which means my hair has a hard time holding in moisture. It takes a long time for my hair to get wet, like soaking wet. I have to sit under the shower head for at least like 10 minutes for my hair to get soaking wet. So rinsing with cold water doesn't do anything for me because my hair shafts are already closed and I need them to open up. And in order for them to open up, they need steam, heat. So I rinse with warm, hot water. I rinse my hair with warm or hot water because that's what my hair needs because I have low porosity hair. If you have high porosity hair, then that's the complete opposite. Then you'll need to rinse with cold water, cool water. But knowing your hair porosity definitely helps. I've looked up a bunch of YouTube videos on products that are good for low porosity hair because like I said, my hair, it's hard to hold moisture in. So like on day 1 of my wash and go, my hair will be super shiny, fluffy, moisturized. And then like day 2, 3, 4, 5, my hair is like dry and it just looks dry. And I'm like, okay, I just did my hair. Why is it so dry? So I try to use products that are very moisturizing for my hair, will help my wash and goes last longer because nobody wants to spend like 2 hours doing a wash and go for it to only last 2 to 3 days. Like, no, I'm not here for that. So knowing your hair porosity definitely helps. There is a test that you can do to find out your hair porosity. I don't really know what it is, but it's like if you take a strand of your hair and put it in water, if it floats, it's like low or high porosity. If it sinks, then it's low or high porosity. I don't know which one's which, but you can look it up, find it out. I don't know. Tip number 5 is protective styles. I personally love protective styles. So protective styles can be anything from like box braids, twists, the lemonade hairstyle, like any type of style like that, cornrows, or you don't even have to use like weave. Like it could just be you taking your hair, braiding it back and leaving it for like a week, doing the mini twist, twist out, leaving it in. Like all those are protective styles. I personally love doing protective styles somewhat. They take a lot of time to do, which sucks. But I love just being able to leave my hair, not having to wake up, worry about doing my hair, not having to worry about washing my hair. I personally love like box braids or twists where I can leave them in for a good month and just not have to worry about like washing my hair once a week and deep conditioning and all that nonsense. It's just good to let my hair chill, sit. Now on the other side of that, protective styles, don't leave them in too long. It's not good for you. Your hair needs to breathe, your scalp needs to breathe, your scalp needs to be cleansed of all like the oils and gunk that's just building up on it. So I personally think a month, maybe a month and a half is a good time period to keep your protective style in. Now if you're just doing like a style for the week, like you can do like a low ponytail, a low bun, those mini twists like I said, all those are good like protective styles for like a week or so. But just don't leave them in too long. Don't leave them in too long because then you're really not doing yourself any good. Tip number 6, know when to wash your hair. That was becoming a big thing for me because like I said, my hair probably like a month or 2 ago, my wash and goes were only lasting me like 2 or 3 days. And I'm like, I just washed my hair a couple days ago. I'm not about to sit up here and redo my whole hair for another 2 hours on the 3rd day of my wash and go. But that's what my hair wanted me to do because it was very dry. It was very matte. Like it was to the point where I just like couldn't even wear my hair out. My hair would be out on day 1 and 2, and day 3 it would just be up in a bun. Day 4 or 5 up in a bun. Like it was not working. I wasn't using the right products. My hair was not liking the products that I was using clearly. So you have to know how often to wash your hair. So if some people's wash and goes can't last a full week or a full 2 weeks, like other people's can. If your wash and go can only last you 3-4 days, wash your hair on that third or fourth day. Like if that's what your hair is telling you to do, you gotta do it. Like you can't just sit up here and be like, nah, I'm not gonna redo this. Like it's just gonna have to last. Some weeks it's fine to do that. Some weeks it's like, you know, you just want to throw your hair back in a bun for the rest of the week. That's fine. Just don't make it like a weekly thing, because too many buns, pulling back your style, that leads to your edges disappearing, and we all want our edges. And tip number 7 kind of goes along with tip number 6. Just listen to your hair. Listen, your hair knows what it wants. Your hair knows what's good for it. If you are putting stuff in your hair, if you're watching other YouTubers and you're like, oh, they're using this, so I'm gonna use this, it worked for them, so it's gonna work for me, it may not work for you. And if your hair is clearly telling you that it's not working, then don't use it. Don't use stuff just because you see other people using it. Just because it works for them, it's not gonna work for you. So it goes back to knowing when to wash your hair. If your hair is dry to the point where it's like you can just feel it and it's just like not soft, it doesn't feel or look shiny and moisturized, like you need to wash your hair. Even if it's day 2, day 3, like you need to wash your hair. And also, don't wash it too often with shampoo. Me personally, my wash and goes usually can't last me a full week. That's something I've come to accept. It sucks, but it is what it is. So what I do, say like the week Sunday to Saturday, I will wash my hair with shampoo on Sunday. That wash and go might last me Sunday to like Wednesday, and on Wednesday I'm gonna co-wash my hair. So I'm redoing my wash day, but I'm gonna do it with a co-wash because I don't use shampoo 2 times a week. I use my shampoo at least once a week, and then I co-wash once a week. So my hair gets done twice a week. That's what my hair needs. That's what I'm listening to, what my hair needs. Like I hate doing my hair that often, but you know, it is what it is. So make sure you're not shampooing your hair too much. Make sure you're not co-washing your hair too much, because if you're using co-wash all the time, your hair isn't fully getting cleansed. You kind of like, you're like halfway cleansing it. Your hair, the shampoo like gets into your scalp, it really cleanses everything, and then the co-wash, it kind of does half of that. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? So there needs to be a fine balance between everything. You wash your hair with shampoo, you co-wash your hair. Like it can't be co-wash, wash, or it can't be wash, co-wash. Like there needs to be a fine balance. Look at the sun. Those are all the tips that I personally use that I feel help my hair out. Don't think that I have my hair journey all like put together and I know exactly what I'm doing, because I don't. There's still so many products that I try to go find, to test out, to see if they'll work better than the ones that I already have. I do have a routine, but I'm always looking to better my routine and make it perfection, because right now it's not perfection. I know there's things that I could be doing to make it better, but I'm still on the search for those things that I could do to make my hair routine better and to just help my hair flourish and be its best self. So that's all I got for you guys today. Hopefully I didn't talk your ear off too much. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed my tips. Let me know if you like these like tips for your hair type videos or whatever, because I can start doing them more when I come up with more tips. And yeah, I will definitely see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching, and definitely be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at CurlsByBritt with 2 S's in the curls. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.